So in this video, I'm going to be doing object tracking using my Samsung A70 phone mounted to the camera for balancing. And guess what? Balancing is not so hard if you actually do things a little different. I'll show in this video what I actually did differently so you can see for yourself. Of course, one thing, the problem with the software here for my Aircross 2 is it doesn't allow front-facing cameras. So that means I have to reach around, use a mirror, because the phone is actually literally this way, and the camera is facing this way from the back end. It is what it is for now, but we're going to see how this object tracking works with the current newest beta software, June 21st, and the newest firmware for the gimbal itself, which I actually recently updated, I believe, around June 20th as well. So let's get started. This is an object tracking test using the Aircross 2 from MOZA. I wasn't sure if the shade would actually make it knock it off. Right now I have it tracking my lips basically. So far so good. And of course the main thing I think is I need to actually have light. I use the mirror actually because I have a phone that has the screen on the other side of the camera. So it's not fun. But I'm looking at getting the Zenfone Flip, for this very reason. So yeah. So that way I can actually see the screen in front of me. Because MOZA doesn't seem to be interested, or Godox doesn't seem to be interested in actually adding front camera. So selfie camera to the actual software, which kind of sucks that way. So this looks like possible, except now it lost me. At least for a time it's possible for tracking. So some people might wonder, how did I balance a phone on here? Well, I didn't mount it in the same place normally. I actually mounted it actually below the camera itself. And this way it's actually easier to mount it, believe it or not, rather than on top of it, because then you're high center of gravity. Of course, I don't know how far away you can get from the camera and still track you if you have to be a certain distance away. But I guess we can find that out. So, as you can see, I'm getting a ways away. I might actually have to zoom in order for the camera to actually know where I am, but whatever. Interesting. Aircross 2, newest firmware. Newest beta software, at least that I've seen, which is June 21st beta. Oh, and it lost me again. Or did it? Oh, it caught me again. I didn't expect that. That normally doesn't happen. Oh, now lost. It's just flooding around. So let's see if you can see. You can see the phone is actually down here, and the camera's still trying to track something, I don't know what. Anyways, the phone is right there. So I actually balanced the phone using this adapter, which I got from Benson Photo with the tripod I ordered, which actually has a tripod monopod, just a cheap one. And since it lowers the gravity down here, I have to raise my camera up here for balancing. So it works out perfectly. Now I have the room to put a phone, and it balances without getting in the way, being down below. And right here, that you see, this came with this gimbal, my Pro set. So now I had this extra screw to actually mount this, because it actually has a thread like this. So perfect. So tracking again, same area, tracking my lips. Of course, the camera and the phone is slightly off, but you have to have as close as possible to actually track well. So you want your phone screen and the camera to be pretty darn close to each other from what you see. Because once you're off on one or the other, then it's not going to track. The phone itself, I believe, is the main thing that does the tracking, because if you can't be seen on the phone, it's not going to track you. I can't just simply put the camera facing the other way because it's only a front-facing camera. I can see I'm actually a little overexposed depending where I am in the sun. I don't have my ND filter on. And of course, if I turn away from the camera, it's tracking right in my face, or if I cover up. So the device status was good at one point in time, and it got stuck on the screen. You cannot exit on Android, so here's another little bug that needs to be fixed. So my phone is still locked to the screen. There's no getting out of it at all. Can't see. I can increase the brightness so we can see what's going on. There we go. And there's no clicking the X to get out of here. There's no doing nothing to get out of here that I can find at all. So how do I get out of here? Oh, wait. Okay, so I found one way to get out of here, but the software itself wouldn't let me leave. I just managed to get out of here by going to devices to actually get to a different menu. So the phone mounted was a Samsung A70 phone, which is about, I believe, a 6.7 inch screen or so. And that actually balanced on there from down below, balancing it. Of course, this is not as heavy as a Zen phone. I believe this is 169 grams or so, and a Zen phone is Flip is 230 grams. So despite the fact they're the same size, the weight of the phones might be a problem. It'd be great if MOZA, well, Goodson, actually allowed front camera use, and that would make things a lot easier. Don't forget to subscribe to Not BIOS to keep things going, and watch for more. Maybe one day you'll have your new MOZA Aircross or MOZA Air model with actual software that can track better. And that would actually be great for all the creators that are just one-man people, you know, or one lady person, you know, that's actually recording. And you can walk around, relax, rather than being stuck in one single spot. But for now, this is what it is. Thanks for watching, and have yourselves a most wonderful day.
This is Not BIOS, Tech and Hardware.